not quite 10. Yet once again, I'm standing face to face with stupid cancer. I've beat him before, but now I'm unsure. Can I find a cure if I find your stupid answer? If I find out why, then I will not die. I'm gonna find a reason it's there. Gonna get back my hair. In life you learn to just sit by, but I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm so appalled by being bald. So I resolved, yes, now I am inspired. This time it's do or die. Cancer, say goodbye and try to stop me if you dare. Gonna get back my hair. I know that it's a fact of life that everybody dies someday, but I've had my share of grief and strife, and I've got too many games to play. I don't care how or what it takes. For once and all, I'm eliminating sickness. I'll purge this pox, have radiant locks, a bold and lavish, luxurious thickness. You see how strong I've grown. I'll do this on my own. Into the face of death I'll stare him down and take back my hair. Yes, everyone dies and life isn't fair, but that's all lies, 'cause I'm well aware that a girl cannot die. No, a girl will not die who has French twisted ponytail braided and dyed, permed and conditioned, moosed and blow dried, teased and gelled and pulled and on, coiffured and sprayed and ribbon up, done and healthy and beautiful, invincible, unbeatable hair.
Wow. Oh my gosh. If you guys are just tuning in, hi guys.
Hi, good evening.
You're watching Rappler Live Jam. My name is Amanda, and that performance was by Kyle Napuli, the star of Dani Girl, a musical of hope, which is running now in theaters. And we're going to talk about this play. And we also have with us Daniel Jelon, who plays Marty, and Pam. Pam, I forgot your last name.
Imperial, Pam Imperial.
Yes, who plays Catherine,
Yes.
Danny's mom. So, hi guys.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Welcome
Thank you so
to
much for
Rappler.
having us here.
Oh my
Thank you
gosh,
so
that
much.
performance
Thank you.
just like, I'm already emotional. I'm sure it made everyone here emotional too. Wow, that was amazing. So,
Thank you.
My Hair, that's the title of the song. And for those who are tuning in who don't know about this play, it's about a little girl, a 9-year-old girl who has cancer. And so that song obviously is about her.
Her getting her hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you, Kyle and Daniel, that's your first time in the cast, and Pam, it's your veteran, your
Oh, wow.
OG cast.
Third, yes.
Wow.
Second, yes. And the
Yeah.
third, yes. The third run of Dani Girl.
Okay. So how did you guys, for Kyle and Daniel, how did you guys come to be part of the show? You auditioned.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
auditioned.
we just
for-
auditioned.
Yeah. Why did you decide to audition for Dani Girl?
When I first listened to My Hair, I found out that it's a very beautiful story and it moved me, so I decided, yes, I'm going to audition for this.
Well, yeah, for me, it was also the same kind of thing. It's like for the soundtrack of a musical, it's this and that. But then after listening to like Marty's song, "Why I Love the Movies," it was something else.
Yeah.
And so
It
that's
spoke to you.
Yes, it spoke to me. Yeah.
And Pam, what was it like joining these two having new faces on the cast after performing?
I think it's a gift having these two join the cast. When we did it in 2014, 5 years ago, um, it was such a wonderful beginning for us, for the original cast. So it was Loy and Sheila Martinez. It was Becca Coates and Luigi Quesada. And we also had Reb Atadero, Mitzi Lau. So when we were doing it for the first time, so we were discovering so many wonderful things about this story of hope, about Dani Girl. Now, it's not just about a little girl who is undergoing this challenge, but it's really her. It's how she fights and uses her imagination, and and not letting the big C get the better of her. And it's really about her just doing everything she can, in order to live her life. And the amazing thing is that, so we did that. So when we came into this run, we thought, oh, okay, we did this before. And then they came in, and suddenly we were discovering things again. So it's really
Yeah.
different when they're children.
Yeah.
And their innocence and their energy. Their energy just really infected us.
Yeah.
Listen, they're like, if Becca Coates would always say that she gets inspired with Kyle.
Yeah.
That her energy, the way she just portrays her innocence and just her imagination. So it's just amazing.
And it's interesting because Becca, the other Dani, the alternate, is that what you call it? The alternate Dani. She's older. She's much older, and she's playing a 9-year-old. So, do you get to play scenes with Becca as well, or?
Yes, actually both moms, me and Sheila, we get to alternate. So I've been her mom. I've also been Becca's mom.
Yeah.
And it's just two different layers, but it's the same heart. It's just amazing because they both add different things to the character.
Yeah.
Becca is now 21. She was 16 years old before. She adds so much depth to the character of Dani. And si Kyle, it's hard not to fall in love with her.
Thank you.
Aw, you guys. So how did you all prepare for your roles? Especially, I mean, Marty and Dani are, they're the ones who are cancer stricken. Of course, being the mom of a cancer warrior isn't easy. So how did you guys prepare for such emotionally challenging roles?
We did a lot of research, and we also went to a child house, which we got to interact with children with cancer and their parents. And I think that was a very lovely adventure for us.
The production team also prepared a dramaturgical packet wherein there's all the information that we need is there. So about the different kinds of cancer, about the different the procedures, what the children go through. So the team, the artistic team, really did everything they can to help all of us prepare.
Wow. So it's very intense then yung immersion into the lives of the characters. And Daniel, you even, I think did you shave your head for this
I
role?
did. Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
That is,
That's no bald cap.
yeah, that's commitment.
Oh, thank you.
How did it feel to, shave your head? You don't normally shave your head, I assume.
This was my first time to shave my head. Well,
Wow.
it made me feel fresh, and it also I guess, well, fresh, I guess is the right word. But then, like, when playing the role of Marty, I guess it made me it helped me get into character more, because, well, hair is a big topic in Dani Girl. I mean, Dani goes on a quest to go find her hair, and at some point, even Marty is like, nudges her and says, "Hey, do you think I can get my hair back too?" So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it made me feel more like Marty.
Yeah,
The
it
whole
helped you
shaving.
step into his character
Yes.
in a easier way.
Mm-hmm.
So the struggle your characters go through, it's very heavy, but the play, it's uplifting. The reviews I've heard all say like it's very uplifting. It's a story about hope. So how do you keep it light despite all this heaviness?
Actually, your question actually, it reminds me of, Kyle mentioned that we visited Child House. And when you visit there, it's actually, the atmosphere is not heavy. And you can see that the parents and the children, it's amazing because we're there to help, but actually they're the ones who inspire us. Because you can see how the children there are all just playing. And we're the ones worrying now, wait, parang we're the ones worrying for them, but no, they have so much joy. And at the end of the visit with the Child House, they actually prepared a song for us. And you can see the parents, and the songs were sung by the grandparents, the moms, the dads, and the children. And you can see how much hope they have. And you can see that even if sometimes we think that it's such a heavy topic, but actually to get through something that is heavy, you really have to choose. You have to choose the light. You have to choose hope. So I think that's the best way to answer it. It's because we see it in the example of these children. Yeah.
So the children who actually go through this, they themselves have that lightness that you bring on stage. So speaking of lightness, this next song is called Sun Still Rose, and this is Pam's song, or Catherine's song. So just for context, what's happening in this scene, in the play?
Sun Still Rose is, yes, the song of the mom. And this actually depicts her struggle to find the light. It's her accepting, learning to accept what the heavy thing that is happening, but also still struggling to find the light. That's why always looking towards the sun still rising every day.
Okay. Great, let's hear it. This is Pam Imperial with Sun Still Rose.
She would dance with dandelions and whisper to the trees. And the king and queen would watch her as she set their hearts at ease. Till one day she fell under a wicked witch's spell, and she lost her way on the footpath as cold dark nighttime fell. The woods were black, she was afraid, but the sun still rose that day. And by dawn's first light she discovered that she was never so alone. In an unfamiliar forest, she felt truly on her own. All the creatures of the forest had somehow disappeared, and in the shadows of her solitude, the princess truly feared. And though her king had run away, the sun still rose that day. And the fire-breathing dragon swooped down from the skies with his sun-remitting anger, no pity in his eyes. In his unforgiving claws, he caught the maiden fair, and swiftly he imprisoned her in this wretched lonely lair. The cave was cold and far away, but the sun still rose that day. The pain, it was unbearable, and the tears welled in her eyes, so oft before unscarable, the princess broke down and cried. She turned her face up to the sky, and out loud the princess asked the heavens why. But as dawn broke, no answer came, but the sun still rose that day. The queen looked on helplessly as she watched her princess fade, but the beast inside her baby simply would not be stayed. All she could do was kneel and pray. Somehow she knew no other way. Instead of blue, the skies turned gray as the sun still rose. The sun still rose. The sun still rose that day. The sun still rose.
Wow. If you guys are just tuning in, that was Pam with The Sun Still Rose. It's a song from Dani Girl, a musical about hope. Wow. I was watching the kids watch you for a bit, and they were just transfixed. They were like so carried away in the emotion.
That happens a lot during rehearsals during music rehearsals when each other sings. We're really just
Yeah.
transformed with the story of the songs.
Yeah, I think it's hard not to get carried away when each of you guys sing. It's like you really bring out the emotions of the song, and there's such intense emotion. So amazing.
Thank you.
So what's it like in rehearsals? And you seem to have a great chemistry. Before the show, you guys did. It wasn't caught on camera, but before the show, they did this cute little
We
thing.
were doing an energy pass.
Yeah. So what's it
Sharing
like?
the energy.
What are rehearsals like?
It's so fun. Like it's really, really fun for me.
It's
What she
um,
said.
well, yeah, but it's also really emotional, seeing the whole play. Especially, also, I guess, well, no, I wouldn't go. It's more of like when you because like there's two casts, right? And then so you have your alternate, and then you see your alternate do something like really good, and I'm like, wow, can I borrow that? Yeah, so
And
it's
do
that
you?
kind of feeling, right?
So it ends up on stage as well when you do it. You borrow stuff from your alternates.
Some.
No shame in that, I think. Everyone's sharing their energy.
It's such a learning experience for both casts that because you watch the other cast and they bring something new, and then you try to figure out, okay, what else can I do? So it's a give and take kind of thing. Yes.
So every show is different also because you add things to it that you changed a little bit.
I think actually the audience adds something to it. That's the beauty of live theater. That we've rehearsed something. We kind of pinned it down. And then we pin down something and then we forget it so that everything is organic when we're on stage. And it's when you know that the audience is reacting or when your energies are meshing together, that's actually when I think that is what makes every show unique.
It's the audience. So to everyone who's watching this,
Yes.
bring the energy when you go see the play. So the show started on August 10, right? So it's been running for a few weeks now. How has it been? How has the audience been so far?
I've been very reactive, and I feel like as an actor, we appreciate that very much. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've also had a variety of audiences, really. Yeah.
What do you
one
mean
of-
by a variety?
Well, one of the shows was am I allowed to disclose that? Well, because like one of them was I think, bought by Makati Med. So there were a lot of like couple of shows. There were a lot of doctors. There were a lot of
Yeah.
cancer patients and all that watching, and so yeah, I guess that kind of inspired us to really tell the story more truthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know what it's like.
They know what
Yeah.
it's like.
Yeah.
So
Actually, on September 1, one of our shows on Sunday, it's actually a show of Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I was actually browsing through Instagram, and they're actually looking for sponsors. So if you want to, for example, if you want to sponsor a ticket for a wish kid, so meaning a child undergoing with the big C. So things like that, knowing that possibly on Sunday we'll have an audience with who's undergoing that at the same adventure as Dani. So and yes, we've had doctors, we've had parents. So it's wonderful because they come out of the theater and what they say is actually it's not about the tears. It's really more about they found hope. And we're grateful because that's actually the message that we want to convey to people.
Yeah.
They find it uplifting, and they say that, oh, but hey, I actually came out. I saw one Instagram post that it was oddly uplifting. So parang it's yeah.
Yeah. Which is exactly the message like you said, you're trying to convey. So does it make you feel nervous that, there are people who know this story so well because they're going through it? So does it make you nervous to be performing for these audiences? Like, they may say that's not how it really is, or not really.
Maybe more inspired or more motivated to be as truthful as we can. I think it's more of the maybe there's a little fear too.
Yeah.
A little nervousness. It makes you more motivated.
Yeah.
You want to we have to make this true.
Yeah.
And as actors, I think that's really just what we want to do. We want to be as truthful as possible.
And a little fear is good, I think, for your performance.
Oh yes. That's why the energy pass.
Yeah. Oh, that was so cool. I think people should do that more often. I think. Just before anything important, energy pass. So this play, like you said, it's about hope. It's about uplifting people. What did you guys take away from it? Because I assume that's what the audience takes away from it when they watch. But what do you guys take away? Is it the same thing? Same message?
For me, it's about living your life more. There's a line in the show, not everybody spends their life living. And I think that's a very heavy message for me, that we should just enjoy our lives.
She's 12, by the way. FYI. And already so wise.
They're the wisest in our cast. In our
no,
team.
she is. I don't know about me.
No.
The younger, the wiser. How about you, Daniel?
Well, for me, it's really the message of hope that really struck me. It's more of like children, even children when faced with the toughest battles can find hope anywhere, and that kind of like it hits me hard because with all these challenges around us, with all these things happening around the world, we tend to lose hope, and Dani Girl is nothing short of hope.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, it doesn't have to be like cancer that you're battling.
No,
it could be anything.
Could be anything that,
Right.
and then find hope anywhere. So yeah.
How about you, Pam?
I think maybe one takeaway is you're not alone. You're not alone. So everybody goes through something, and everybody is looking for hope. And so, we also have talkbacks after our show, a talk back is when we have institutional partners, so we have Make-A-Wish, we have Child House, Can Servants, Kith, and we have experts who come and discuss with the audience after the show they can discuss whatever it is they need to process, whether it's about cancer, whether it's about mental health, all these different topics. And actually, I got this learning from the talk back, the fact that there was one talk back that the doctor was talking about, oh, why don't you come visit us in East Avenue? We have a clinic there. There are many cancer patients who would love to be able to see you and talk to you. And then I realized ko, Dani Girl is just one story. It's one story of hope. And there are many stories of hope. And so you're not alone. So I think that's my biggest takeaway.
Nice. That's very comforting. Yeah.
Yes.
So this play, it's still on. It's still running until September. Where can people get tickets?
You can actually go to Ticket World. That's 891-9999. Yes, and they also have a website. Yes. 891-9999. And you can also go to Facebook. You can go to Sandbox Collective, The Sandbox Collective. And there's also Instagram at The Sandbox Co. Yes, okay. And what else? Yeah, that's it. That's where you can get tickets.
Until when is it running?
We run until September 1, which is next week.
Next
It's
week.
our last week.
So how many shows left?
4? Yes.
4 shows.
We
Oh
have
my
4
gosh.
shows, Saturday and Sunday. It's 3 p.m., 8 p.m. Yes.
How does that make you guys feel that it's 4 shows left?
I'm not yet ready.
We've come a long way.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't have to think about that just yet. So 4 shows left, guys.
So please come watch. We're sure you don't want to miss it. Yes.
And what should people do before the show? Should they just like bring a big box of tissues and
That's correct.
Bring a bit. Ano? Oh, yeah, I said it right. Bring a box of tissues and bring people you love. Yes.
so that you can all cry
Yes,
together?
Yes.
Okay, so we're heading into our last song, and this is Daniel's song, Marty's song. Why I Love the Movies. This was the song that made you want to audition for the role.
Yeah.
So
It-
what's happening in this scene?
Okay, well, the context of this scene is that I've just turned the TV on, and then she's kind of questioning, she says, why do you like all these stupid movies anyways? And then I shoot her this look, and I'm like, wow, this girl is out of her mind. Why are stupid movies, And so I guess this song is kind of like a justification of why I love the movies,
Right.
and that is the title. But it's also like it offers a view into my character.
Yeah.
It's basically where I get to show the audience that this is Marty. So yeah.
Okay, let's get to know Marty. Thank you guys for being here and singing your songs and bringing that wonderful energy.
Thank you so much for having us.
And thank
So
you
much.
everyone for tuning in. You can catch them 4 shows left at the RCBC
Yes,
Audit-
Carlos
yeah,
P.
Car-
Romulo
Carlos P.
Auditorium.
Romulo.
Yes.
Yeah.
4th floor.
RCBC in Makati.
In Makati,
Yeah.
Ayala Avenue.
Yeah, Sandbox Collective on Facebook or Ticket World.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's hear it. This is
Okay.
Daniel with Why I Love the Movies.
When the previews end and the credits start, I feel the thumping in my heart. I forget I'm me, for it's then I see a whole new reality. Indiana tracks ancient artifacts, arcs and grails and weird pagan stones. He is the lost ark raider and he is the last crusader. You do not mess with Dr. Jones. He's a master of archaeology. Honestly, what's not to like about a man who's the spawn of Sean Connery and who fights the Third Reich. 'Cause a hero may not get all the breaks, and a hero may be afraid of snakes, but it's wisecracks that a hero makes. And that's why I love the movies. Clark Kent, that man is sure hell-bent on foiling Lex Luthor's fun. He'll stop the villain's plan because he's Superman, powered by rays from the sun. Imagine how it must feel to be the mighty man of steel, strong as a freight train, impervious to pain. Yes, a hero might face kryptonite, and a hero may lose his super sight, but no weakness will stop a hero's fight. And that's why I love the movies. A hero always saves the day. A hero never runs away. A hero always takes a stand. A hero gets the lady's hand. But that's totally gross and gratuitous and superfluous. That's not why I love the movies. I love how a hero flies, soaring high through the nighttime skies. You never hear a hero cry. You never see a hero die. 'Cause a hero may feel the enemy near, but a hero will not shed a tear. No, a hero will not live in fear. And that's why I love, and that's why I love, and that's why I love the moon.